Will you two just calm down? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another top 10 rival fights in anime.
An eye for an eye, my friend.
Craving more otaku entertainment? Be sure to check out our latest magazine, WatchMojo's Top 100 Anime of All Time. For this list, we'll be looking at another set of battles between anime characters who have a strong rivalry in some form. If you think we've missed one, check out our first list. Also, as you might expect, this list will contain tons of spoilers, so a spoiler alert is now in effect. Number 10, Tyson vs. Kai, Beyblade G-Revolution.
Prepare to be utterly defeated. We'll just see about that.
In a bid to become the best Beyblader in the world, the once unstoppable Blade Breakers disband their members for the upcoming championship tournament, eventually leading Tyson taking on his old friend Kai for the title. Now, you might be asking, how hardcore can a game of spinning tops be? Well, obviously your tops don't have ancient monster spirits sealed inside them, duh. Seriously, these two do so much damage they nearly destroy the dang stadium. Remember kids, always exercise caution when Beyblading. Number 9, Edward Elric versus Roy Mustang, Fullmetal Alchemist.
So what's your strategy?
I told you, a fist in his face!
When it comes to alchemy, even a friendly spar can turn deadly at a moment's notice. Set during a festival, our pint-sized hero squares off against everyone's favorite colonel in a battle of metal versus flame. Granted, for the most part, Ed spends the battle running away from Roy's blazing bombardments in his usual over-the-top fashion.
Okay, maybe I overdid it.
However, the fight takes a more somber tone as Roy finds himself reliving some rather horrific flashbacks of his time during the war, leaving him open for the Fullmetal Alchemist to strike back. Number 8, Meliodas vs. Ban, the 7 Deadly Sins.
Don't worry, because you'll remember it soon enough.
Which sin is stronger, wrath or greed? Well, we get our first chance to find out as the devastatingly strong leader takes on this loudmouth comrade in yet another friendly duel.
Let's do this!
We use the term friendly lightly though, since these two titans do not hold back with their powers, wherein Meliodas' overwhelming strength is pitted against Ban's immortality and ability to drain. For a moment, it looks like the badass fashion disaster is about to defeat his captain, until he gets knocked into a, mountain.
He's right over there.
Number 7, Goku vs. Krillin, Dragon Ball. If we're going by today's power levels, the latter would just end up tallying one more death to his already extensive expiration list. However, back in their childhoods, things were a bit different. During the semifinals of the World Martial Arts Tournament, Master Roshi students give it their all against each other. Both show off their immense martial arts prowess and skill with the Kamehameha. Krillin even gets in a few good hits. Alas, we know who the victor's gonna be, but at least Krillin got off light for once.
Krillin is out! Goku's the winner!
Number 6, Ichigo vs. Grimmjow, Bleach.
Please don't die. Don't die, Ichigo!
Over the course of the series, the substitute Shinigami clashes with the 6th Espada on multiple occasions. It finally comes to a head on the sands of Hueco Mondo, as they settle the score once and for all, with Ichigo utilizing the full power of his holification, while Grimmjow lets the cat out of the bag with his Resurrection. It's grisly, hard-fought, and down to the final breath as a lucky stroke with his blade wins Ichigo the day.
Damn you!
Number 5, Yusuke and Hiei, Yu Hakusho.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Friends always look out for each other, even if it sometimes involves beating the crap out of them for their own good. In a bid to bring some sense back into Yusuke, Hiei reignites his old feud in a brutal fistfight. Given how stubborn these two are, neither hold back as they trade blow for blow. It might be brief, but it shows just how far these two have come through their various shared hardships. Not to mention it actually ends up working.
Really? Thank you, Hiei. I was needing that kick in the ass.
Number 4, Kid Muscle versus Kevin Mask, Ultimate Muscle.
A Robin Mask special!
During the final match of the Chojin Crown, Kid Muscles finds himself put to the ultimate test when his opponent, the masked Englishman known as Kevin Mask, delivers the smackdown and reverses all of his famous techniques.
Time to throw in the towel, wouldn't you say?
Breaking his arms, splattering him all over the map, smashing his head in. There's some pretty nasty techniques being used here. Of course, you can never count out the power of Ultimate Muscle, as Kid manages to come back from the brink of defeat and finally ends their family's long-lasting feud.
Muscle gravity!
Number 3, Kakashi vs. Obito, Naruto Shippuden.
お前にしてやれるのは椎茸だ。
These two childhood friends have a history soaked with death and tragedy. Thought to be dead, Obito reveals himself to be alive, as well as one of the architects behind the Fourth Great Ninja War. Following the reveal, the two finally meet on the battlefield, where they both demonstrate their true mastery of the Sharingan, jutsu, and hand-to-hand combat. Aside from the fast-paced, non-stop awesomeness of their battle, what really made this fight shine was the intercut flashbacks. The glimpses of their former camaraderie and their shared sorrow for Rin's passing.
終わりだよ、Obito.
Number 2, Amuro vs. Char, Mobile Suit Gundam.
I see. So this is what war is.
Gundam vs. Zaku, Earth Federation versus Principality of Zeon. These two are opposites in every single way, except in their desire to defeat one another. Whether they're clashing beam sabers in their signature mobile suits or cutting each other up with real-life swords, these two have a rivalry that sets the stars ablaze.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to get rid of you now.
While they would return to battle again and again in the Gundam franchise. By far, their greatest showdown was in the original series, especially following the death of Lala. That's when things got personal. Number 1, Spike vs. Vicious, Cowboy Bebop.
I told you before, Spike. I'm the only one who can kill you and set you free.
In the beginning, they were nothing more than allies on the battlefield, and then the woman known as Julia entered their lives and divided them forever. While Spike would go on to become the galaxy's most suave bounty hunter, Vicious rose up to become the feared leader of the Red Dragon crime syndicate. With so much bad blood between them, things finally boil over in a final clash, where both nearly rip each other to shreds. With such a strained history coupled with iconic imagery of them using each other's weapons to finish the fight, you couldn't ask for a more perfect way for a rivalry to end.
Bang.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.